scared child smiles while the tower tips. Yeah.
Eyes closed, he channels the stars, reads your life like a story in the bars. Ace of cups, drinking from fate's jars, making sense of the scars, flipping these memoirs. Johnny's reading psychic binds untwisted, truths laid bare, no mystery resisted. Healing vibes, childhood dreams enlisted. In the cards, our destinies twisted.
Hangman got you feeling stuck. Johnny flips the script, shows you better luck. Chariot, driving futures like a boss. Wheel of fortune spins, no fear of loss.
Queen of swords with your mind sharp and keen. Johnny speaks truth, pulls you from the machine. Star in the spread, all your hopes foreseen. Healing shadows within, nothing's too obscene. Johnny's reading psychic minds untwisted, truth laid bare, no mystery resisted. Healing vibes, childhood dreams enlisted. In the cards, our destinies twisted. Johnny's reading psychic binds untwisted, truths laid bare, no mystery resisted. Healing vibes, childhood dreams enlisted. In the cards, our destinies twisted. Johnny's reading psychic binds untwisted, truths laid bare, no mystery resisted. Healing vibes, childhood dreams enlisted. In the cards, our destinies twisted. Da 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 da.
Jonny Arkade, Jonny Arkade, Jonny Arkade, Jonny Arkade, Jonny Arkade, Jonny Arkade. See the cards and he shuffled them truth. Shadow work, he pulled the strings, got them cosmic roots. Riding through the dark like a prophet among suits. No cap is tarot craft, levitating the youths. It's Jonny Arkade, get your future arrayed. With the cards in his hand, all your fears get slayed. Shadow dance on the walls where the demons get swayed. Tune in, lock eyes with the magic display. Third eye sharp, he catch the vibe, no delay. Mystic readings cooked from the Milky Way. Secrets of the soul in the cards they lay. Jonny Arkade, pave a brighter day. Open up the stream, let the wisdom flow. Every flip a trip, make your spirit grow. Truth in the arcana, pure in the glow. Jonny Arkade, always in the know. It's Jonny Arkade, get your future arrayed. With the cards in his hand, all your fears get slayed. Shadow dance on the walls where the demons get swayed. Tune in, lock eyes with the magic display. Moonlight whispers, terror shine on the plight. Shadow work, make the dark turn to light. Johnny's intuition strike, hit like a smite. Cosmic baller, psychic caller, deep insight. Yeah, it's Jonny Arkade. Moonlight whispers, terror shine on the plight. Shadow work, make the dark turn to light. Johnny's intuition strike, hit like a smite. Cosmic baller, psychic caller, deep insight. Deep insight. Deep insight. Deep insight. Deep insight. Jonny Arkade, get your future arrayed. With the cards in his hand, all your fears get slayed. Shadow dance on the walls where the demons get slayed. Tune in, lock eyes with the magic display. Jonny Arkade, Jonny Arkade, Jonny Arkade. Yeah, Jonny Arkade. 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 Yeah, Jonny Arkade.
Is this thing on? Testing? Yeah, it looks good. Welcome to Jonny Arkade. I hope you guys are doing well. Got to pick a deck for y'all. We're gonna do it together. Give me about an hour when it's over, and you can have timestamps, but for now, if you're joining us live, welcome. You're being shown what's real. You're being shown what's real. Pay attention. Pay attention. You're being shown what's real. Pay attention. Let's go and get started, collective. Are you paying attention? Because you're being shown what's real, you know. Just want to make sure we're on the same page. Okay, good. Michelle Pagliacci, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to Jonny Arkade. You're being shown what's real. Pay attention. The moon looks rad right now as the sun goeth down. We're going to have some moon decks out, is my point for bringing that up, or decks that remind me of the moon in some way, have moon energy associated with them. You feel me? You guys are doing good. What else is new? There's so much stuff, but I can't really speak on some of it you already know. Let's just get started. What are we doing here? What are we doing here anyways? You're being shown what's real. The thing is real. I'm just kidding. You're being shown what's real. Pay attention.
Jonny Arkade. Jonny Arkade. Jonny Arkade. Jonny Arkade. Jonny Arkade. Jonny Arkade. See the cards and he shuffled them truth. Shadow work, he pulled the strings, got them cosmic roots. Gliding through the dark like a prophet among suits. No cap is terror craft, levitating the youths. It's Jonny Arkade, get your future arrayed. With the cards in his hand, all your fears get slain. Shadow dance on the walls where the demons get swayed. Tune in, lock eyes with the magic display.
Welcome to Jonny Arkade. Hope you all are doing well. See, told you we had some decks for y'all to choose from tonight. Again, this is a pick a deck. Give me about an hour or so when this is over. You can expect to see timestamps in the description box, as well as pinned in the comments section below the reading. But for now, if you're joining us live, welcome. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe. I don't know what you're waiting for. Get that DeLorean, switch some timelines or what have you. Or stay where you're at. That's fine too. Nothing wrong with that. It's good. Be in the present moment. But yeah, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up. And for those of you who already have and I didn't know what to ask, thank you so much. I hit the wrong one on the thingy. Oh, you did it. That thingy? Shauna J, welcome. You know, you didn't even have to say anything. But now you're looking sus. All right. Legend of Zelda Game & Watch is on. Begging to come on. All right. This is the community chest. I keep this shuffled and off to the side, and as we receive synchronicities throughout the live stream, I'll pull from this deck. Oh, on the survey. Oh. Are you ignoring signs? Huh. I keep this shuffled and off to the side, and as we receive synchronicities throughout the live stream, I'll pull from this deck. contributes to a whole secondary background reading that takes place simultaneously. It usually corresponds rather well with what we got going on here in real time. You know, you being shown what's real, paying attention. And then we review it at the end. It's a whole fun thing we do here at Jonny Arkade. You should stick around and check it out. 8:33 on the clock. 11:03 on the Zelda Game & Watch. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O is what I heard. Someone doing selfish, silly, short-term reward investments. They can't help themselves. Where I feel like you say, it's like if you're at the carnival and you're popping balloons with the darts and they're like, you win this little random third-party knockoff of a Pokemon character, or you can pop more balloons and turn it into a bigger prize. And you're like, yes, please. Pikachu. Look at you. Pikachu. Take a Pikachu. What, me? Yeah, you. What, you can see me? Yeah, I see you. Invisible woman. Invisible man. Anyways, now that the jig is up and everyone knows that, how can you see me? Oh. Now I'm going to see Grandma's Boy in my mind's eye for the duration of this entire reading. Great. It always takes a few days for me to get that one out of my brain. We're going to start with deck number 1, being the Moonology Oracle cards. The Moonology Oracle cards. Then we're going to go into deck number 2. Deck number 2 will be the Modern Nirvana Oracle. The Modern Nirvana Oracle. Not the old, burnt, busted, dusted Nirvana Oracle. The Modern Nirvana Oracle. Just so we're clear. And then deck number 3 will be the STARCODES ASTRO Oracle. STARCODES ASTRO Oracle. Alright, guys? Those are the choices. And then, of course, I'll probably pull some other stuff. Oh, yeah, I got some fun stuff coming for the channel. As if there isn't enough fun stuff over here already. That's no more teasers. I get excited, and I can't keep a secret to save my life. Ain't that the truth? That was extra funny on a few levels. Depends on the secret. If it's something you should be knowing, then, you know, it's different. In my opinion. All right. If you chose deck number 1, the Moonology Oracle cards, this is your reading. You know what I'm talking about. This. You know what I'm talking about. What you talking about? Oh, something reggae beat. You must be crazy. That's some Islander shit right there. What do you need to release, Waning Moon? Good question. That's between you and whatever you got going on over there. You and Spirit. Expect powerful change for having released that, where you did, and then now, again, you're being shown what's real. Did you guys do the sovereignty thing? Oh, I didn't warn you. All right. Page 90 and 91, 991, 199 can be a significance. Balance spirituality and practicality. Oh, a full moon in Pisces. Listen, that's what it's all about, yo. Waking up to the fact that there is this spiritual dimension happening at the same time as our literal matrix, right? And then balancing those things. It's like you turn into Neo and you have superpowers, and now you know jujitsu. And it only took you like 5 minutes. Have you been so head in the clouds that you have lost touch with reality? If so, take this card as a sign that you need to pay attention and make a concerted effort to move toward your goals. The more practical steps you can take, the better. It's time to find an inner balance between your responsibilities and your dreams. Here we go. Meditate on your question, and solutions to your issue may now come through very clearly. If you're in a tricky situation because you've been acting the martyr, this card will be a message from the cosmos to drop the act for everyone's sake. Attune with the moon. Meditate every day and see what comes to you. Answers will come. That's a fact. That's a factual statement. Of course, taking in consideration that you're meditating correctly. Additional meanings for this card. You're in a super romantic but not super realistic state. Shame. That happens often here. It's not my intention. Follow your intuition. It won't let you down. At worst, this card can herald the end of a dream. The person you're inquiring about is a soulmate. Avoid substance abuse. The teaching. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. So the full moon in Pisces symbolically embarks endings. When the moon is full in Pisces, or whenever you pull this card, it's a time to dive deep into your emotions. Practicality is at odds with the luminous Piscean energies that have no borders, boundaries. So feel your way now. Psychic ability is heightened when the full moon is in Pisces, and soulmates now connect. It's also a time to send out your dreams to the universe, releasing your fears. That whole time I was just thinking about Walt Disney, staring at a grove of orange trees, you know what I mean? And then a bunch of contractors looking at him and he's like, yeah, we're going to put a castle right there. Sleeping Beauty's castle to be exact. And then we're going to, people are going to be taking pictures, but that ain't even the thing. You got to walk in through Main Street first. 11:11 on the Zelda Game & Watch, and they're like, whatever, dude. Just tell me which tree you're bulldozing, please. Just tell me. I believe you, man. Just tell me. I just want to bulldoze the trees and go home, man. I got mouths to feed, bro. All right, dog. Calm down. Here. Feed your family. People aren't supposed to understand your vision. But look for the people who will bulldoze your orange grove or whatever. Not because you would want to harm a tree, but because you're trying to build the happiest place on earth in the middle of Los Angeles, for crying out loud. I don't even know if you could eat those oranges anyways. Otherwise, it'd be a bunch of homeless people from Los Angeles hanging out in the orange grove, you know what I'm saying? It's like Fern Gully. Let's see. Time for healing. Balsamic moon in reverse. Balsamic. Now I want salad. Is there a blue cheese moon? I'm just wondering. Is that why the moon is made of cheese? If it's made of vinaigrette, why can't it be made of blue cheese? I'm just saying. I love blue cheese. I'd be more inclined to try to get to the moon, you know? Balance spirituality and practicality. That's the one we read. Weird. It happens all the time. Full moon in Pisces. 11-13. That made me think of like the Ace of Wands, and the Death card. It's like you're mastering closing out cycles or finishing what you started. That's what's up, yo. What is this? All these full moons, except for the balsamic moon, which is making me crave salad. Again, it's a time for healing. No, it's a time for ripping off the scab. It's time to take off the cast. Depends on the doom scrolling, Shauna. I don't have a bad habit of it, so I allow myself some doom scrolling every now and then. A fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries, which is the first sign in the zodiac. But this is in reverse. Don't get all excited. Calm down. Keep your clothes on, would you? My eyes are up here. What is this? Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. No, this is... I almost feel like whatever... You're getting like the Midas touch. It's like stuff you put so much effort into. Like died. And so you're like hesitant to maybe start anew or start again or start something new. Hold your vision. What am I hearing? You can take my life, but you can't take my freedom. What is that? Braveheart? Mel Gibson? Of course it's Mel Gibson. It's Mad Max. Why wouldn't it be Mel Gibson? A guy who was Mad Max, like fighting with in front of Tina Turner, right in the Thunderdome. You hear that thundercracker? Is the same guy who did Passions of the Christ. Talk about shifting timelines. You know, that's like Mace becoming a pastor. Oh, wait. Same timeline. My bad. I forgot. Sometimes I got to check what year it is, you know? The box fell. You're thinking outside of the box. Who needs the box? Throw it away. You're not like me, are you? Keeping the box? I do have a problem with that. It depends on what it is. It depends on what we're doing, what box we're saving. You know what I'm saying? If it's a Lego box, I'm not throwing it away. We just gotta get a bigger box to put the Lego box in that box so that it's not like just sitting around. Of course, it depends on the Lego set too. Be bold and make the first move. You can do it. You can throw away one of those boxes, I promise you. You don't have to keep the box. Emotions are running high, but I don't want to get rid of the box. No one's making you get rid of the box, 40-year-old virgin. Calm down. We're just saying take the figurines out of the box. Play with them. Turn the red pants into blue pants or whatever the kids do these days. I don't know, man. Adjustments are required. No, they're not. It's in reverse. This is about being you to the fullest. Your dreams need a practical plan in reverse. That's what people are telling you. No, I feel like, look, you see the castle, don't you? That's the seed in your idea. Now you just gotta find an orange grove, you know, to put it on, you know. You just need a grove. You just need a grove for it. You know what I mean? Don't let nothing hold you back. Grow for it. It's what Walt did, you know? Like smack dab in the middle of like World War II. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You're like, what dreams may come. I don't know why, but something's telling me to use the Gypsy Witch. I don't know why I laughed like that too, but it's like, it just seems, I have a feeling we're going to find out. Let's just say, I have a feeling we're going to find out. I'm just curious. What happens if I just like, oh, it's just telling you like what readings to do. That's crazy. That's like playing freaking Sudoku. What are you talking about? I'm not going to do all that. Playing solitaire. On my old channel, I had a little series going called Solitaro. Where I would use my custom decks that I make and play solitaire, and it would give a reading. This is pretty fun. I wish I could post a link below and show you. But yeah, you set it up like solitaire, and then you read cards. It's fun. It's a fun thing. It's one of those unique ways I like to play with myself on camera. 48. The money safe indicates riches. If shut side is toward the person, it denotes loss by speculation. And again, this is 3 of Pentacles. This is in reverse though. It's someone else's loss. They might have even stole from your safe. And you know, only 2 people had that code. And you didn't take it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Who cares what everyone else believes? You know? What are you gonna do? Get a retina scan? On the next safe. Note to self, retina scan. Yep. Works every time. Unless you lose an eyeball, but we'll figure something out. Let's see. And I was like, they could always pop your eyeball out too and use it as the key. Maybe the retina scan isn't a good idea. Fingerprint is always better, I feel like. Let's see. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. The scythe presages disappointment, and when near the coffin, early death in reverse. Again, it's like whatever was taken from your safe, consider that the cost of doing business with this Joker. And say it with me out loud. I hope it was worth it. You must have needed it more than I did. You must have needed it for yourself more than we could have used it together for something. And I hope you had the time of your life. Was it worth it? I love how it says, I mean, we got the Joker, Midnight Toker. Shit, I'll toke in the middle of the afternoon, but Midnight's cool too. But then we got that's even funnier. Like, I thought it couldn't get more funny. And then there's that death again with the 10 and the 3, the 13. Just letting you know. And then we got 88, 488. I'm just letting you know. There it is. There she blows. Number 13, yo. That's fun. That's fun. That's really fun. I wonder what these are. Was it worth it? Again, and then the death, right? Number 13, the death card in tarot. Do I remember my Joseph apartment reading? I actually remember I was listening to it and was like, you remember Joe's apartment? And I started laughing when I heard myself say it. I don't always listen to my readings, but when I do, it's Dose Geese. You know what I'm saying? It's usually when like my favorite readers, like I already listen to their reading, and I was like, fuck it. How did I sound? And then it's just like all the readings, like for you, like hit me different, you know. But man, that Joe's apartment, that was funny. The whole like, oh, didn't mean to disturb you. Yeah, that was funny. But look at all this black and all that red, black, red. 11:23 on this other Game & Watch. That balsamic thing earlier, it's making me think you didn't blend well with whoever this was that stole from your safe. It's called a safe because you would think that whatever you put inside of it would be kept safe, safekeeping. So that's what it represents. But no, I was getting like oil and water, and I started thinking of incubus. This person was probably a succubus. I mean, you know, it must be coincidence. But no, it was making me think like oil and water. You know what I mean? No, you need balsamic. Duh. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. But oil and water, gross. That don't work. But no, number 13 is the snake. Indicates enmity and calamities, the degree of which is governed by the distance of the card from the person. That makes me think. I just feel like I almost wanted to sound like James Earl Jones when it was like, you're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are an eel. The snake indicates an enmity and calamities, the degree of which is governed by the distance of the card from the person. Spick, spank, spunk. Oh. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about, right? Okay, good. Just making sure. 8 of Swords. Just making sure. But no, number 47. Bride ensures for a single person the fulfillment of their highest aims when near, if distant, turbulent married life. Ugh. That's the worst. What's worse than just, you know, flat out being in an unhappy marriage? Turbulent married life. It's worse than being single, you know? I can honestly say that. Look at you with the flowers. Look at this one flower over here. What's it say? Roses indicate beauty and rugged health. Oh. Rugged health. You mean tough love? Yeah, tough for you out there on your own, not wanting to be using abandonment as like some sort of negotiation strategy, and then here you are, all by yourself. You were all by yourself. No one is caring. All by yourself. Oh yeah, did I mention? Number 22. Number 22. The book presages the discovery of mystery affecting the person for the better, in a degree governed by the distance. Oh yeah, if you distance yourself. Good. I feel like you didn't do things by the book that they thought you would. They might be reading some bad books. These people need to open the Bible or whatever. Like, what version, Johnny? There's 13 versions of the Bible, Johnny. Pick one. Fucking start there. You know what I mean? Any of them, right? Anything's better than whatever those cliff notes are you're trying to read. After all, you're being shown what's real. Pay attention. 3-leaf clover in reverse. Number 33. 5 of Swords in reverse. Ooh. Someone's, I feel like, surefire way of doing things that always worked for them in the past. Doesn't seem to be working anymore. The clover leaf is a bearer of good tidings, but if near clouds, it denotes great chagrin. That sounds bad. If, however, number 2 does not lie near 29 or 28, this is in reverse, so it's irrelevant. But let's see what it would say. Chagrin will be of short duration and happiness will follow. Oh, no. That's 5 years of bad luck for someone because they got the shitty 3-leaf clover in reverse. Crimson in clover, over and over. Dude, the movie Monster is very significant. Christina Ricci and what's her face? Is it Mia Jovovich? All I know is they did a number on her in the makeup department. Number 50, the bear. It's a true story too. The bear is a sign of successful speculations. King of Swords in reverse. Yeah, no, this is literally that. Because remember, she was using Christina Ricci because Christina Ricci was like a lesbian in the movie. And she was just like, didn't give a F, but used the fact that Christina Ricci was like this sensitive, divine, feminine. And she was, I said something about getting the cast off earlier, and she had the cast in that movie that she was in the cast. Wow. And then they became close friends. And that was definitely balsamic, if you ask me. Crimson and Clover. That's such a good movie. I want to watch that shit now. Anything Christina Ricci. I'll watch it. Crimson and Clover. And I'd say that's like the one movie where I feel like she looks like the least attractive because it's like she's a little chub, she got a cash, she's like super gay, and I still ask her out on a date. If that's what you look like on your worst day. Oh wait. Oh yeah. This is like information about the song, written and composed by Tommy James and Pete Lucia. You're in big trouble, Lucia. First recorded by Tommy James and the Shondells. This is from 1968. Crimson and Clover. Lyrics. Over and over. Here we go. Oh, now I don't hardly know her. Oh, this is already resonating. No, I don't hardly know her, but I think I could love her. Crimson and Clover. That's 11:31. That's me. I see 11 with that 13 in the middle now. Something got between the two of you. Lies, deceit. Maybe they couldn't tell you out of fear of rejection. Again, the whole abandonment thing. Thinking you'd abandon them, and then they abandon you instead because it's safer. Balsamic. I wish you'd come walking over. Now I've been waiting to show her. Crimson and Clover. Over and over. Yes. Da 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 da. My, such a sweet thing. Da 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 da. I want to do everything. Da 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 da. What a beautiful feeling. Da 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 da. Crimson and Clover. Over and over. It's like getting up. As I'm reading that, it's almost like getting your first hit for the first time that you don't know is going to become a life-consuming addiction. But you can't help but chase that. Ooh, I'm seeing Requiem for a Dream in my mind's eye. We talked about Jennifer Connelly last night. She got the worst ending of them all. I mean, am I right? Ass to ass. Ass to ass. Ugh. Just for some hair on, you know what I'm saying? Hair on, hair on. 11:33 on this other Game and Watch. I've seen it a million times. That situation and that movie. Oh man, that was another one I used to like to get messed up and watch. But definitely can't let like your virgin friends who have never been on mushrooms watch something like that on the first hurrah, you know. Better off putting like Thomas the Train on or something. You know what's fun? We found this out on accident one time. Which is how the best stuff happens. So one time, I forget what we were watching, but the TV like just started playing. Like it wasn't Thomas the Train, but it was like the airplane one. But they have the faces. It was the same like makers of Thomas the Train. You know what I'm saying? And we were shrooming balls in my room, and we had cannabis rapping on the stereo, like loud. I don't know if you've ever heard "Can I Bus," but it's very like, you know, technical, deep, like intelligent lyrics and stuff. And I was like, "Whoa, guys, look!" And it looked like the characters were rapping the song, and we all saw it. It was, even there'd be parts where it was just like the beat, and they'd be like flying. And then, like, right when he starts rapping, they'd be like, it was the trippiest shit in the world. But you know what I'm talking about. Number 17 verse, that's our cue. The fish is the emblem of riches through stalks. But if distance, it foretells failure, disaster. Someone should have invested in you is what I'm getting with that. But no, now they smell like fish. Ooh, now what's this? Smells like fish. Scene 1, all, can't we all get along? Pump, pump, pump on the Shaolin drum. I'm looking at this card, 651. Now what's this? Smells like fish. The lion presages a sudden shock from bad news. 6 of Pentacles. I almost feel like they're getting the bad news. The bad news is, again, I don't know, maybe how you got out of this unscathed in some way. I have a feeling you weren't unscathed, but you might appear unscathed or got out by the... Link just got the silver arrow. Got out by the hair on the chinny chin chin or whatever, you know, close call. Too close for comfort. That's kind of what I'm getting. Any y'all ever been in a situation like that where you're like, what am I doing here? Why am I here? Where is the exit? This isn't right. I need to remove myself. That is your reading. Uh-oh. I didn't hear the thing. So I'm going to do something on my end to try to diagnose it real quick. It shouldn't do that, but it will bother me. So let me put this back. Adjustments are required. Nope. The adjustments have been made. The adjustments might be tested, the adjustments you made, but no adjustments are required. I think your boundaries are fine where they're at. Good boundaries. You're being shown what's real. Pay attention. All right, let me see if I can do this real quick before I go into deck number dos. Why does it do this? Like, I fixed the mic thing, from what I understand, permanently. Every now and then I get this bullshit. Okay, here. Okay. I think we'll see. We're gonna find out. But if you chose the Modern Nirvana Oracle, yeah, I hear it now. This is your reading. I can hear my background Zen music, which, by the way, guys, I've been working on having new background Zen music. It's designed, by the way, I don't know if you guys know, but it's designed to help clear heart chakra. The ones I got going right now. But shh, you weren't supposed to know that. That's my subliminal healing messages. 9:09 on the clock. Ooh, you're being shown what's real. Pay attention. This ain't no fool's gold. This ain't no pyrite. This ain't no pie. Am I right? And again, Pie is another movie made by the same guy who did Requiem for a Dream. That's weird. But it's not about baked goods or like cake's arch nemesis. It's about the number pi. You know what I mean? And it's all in black and white. But it's not because it had to be filmed that way a long time ago. What's he trying to say? It's about a guy like tripping the hell out. Friction. You should check it out. Is anyone now? I'm seeing Eraserhead in my mind's eye. Who's seen Eraserhead? Show of hands. Drop in the comments if you've seen Eraserhead. I have to ask. I hope not classy music. I wonder what you consider classy music. But if you want a reading from me, this isn't the time nor the place. But you can find me at California Psychics, because that's what I do. And I hope not, but we can definitely look into that for you. I'm Psychic Isaac 8394. If you're familiar with California Psychics, if not, check it out. Let's see, but friction, nourishment on its side. It's like anybody got time for that. It doesn't contribute to what you're manifesting, then you don't want anything to do with it. The Philosopher's Stone, weightlessness in reverse. Oh, again, some sort of, with this Philosopher's Stone, I'm getting some sort of philosophy could be preventing you, could be the friction preventing you from ascending, believing, trusting in something maybe you don't see because you need some sort of visual evidence. Oh my goodness. And so you keep going down the wrong path. Someone's going down the wrong path, and you keep finding, again, fake gold, fool's gold, full pyrite, compassion in reverse. Again, there's nothing there worth staying, nothing to write home to mom about. You know what I'm saying? Intention. And then you're like, what am I doing here? How do I get out of here? Squaring the circle. You can't go back the way you came. You're gonna have to find the fire escape. You didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning, but now it's time to find the fire escape. You know what I'm saying? Oh wait, let's do this. No, that's not enough. There we go. Emotions with this jellyfish. Don't be jelly. Peanut butter jellyfish, where you at, where you at, where you at, where you at, there you go, there you go, there you go, there you go, peanut, that's like Snoop Dogg's cousin, I think. Don't ask me how I know all of this amazing information. A lot of Guinness Book of World Records, that's what it is. Emotions, and Ripley's Believe It or Not. Emotions, I've learned that people will forget what you said. The dumb ones. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Unknown said that. When emotions such as fear and anxiety are intensely felt, they can become trapped in the body. While we are not always aware of them, they manifest in our relationships, our work, and other areas of life. You don't realize how heavy the emotions you carry actually are until you put them down. And that is the beautiful news. You can put them down. Energy healing has been used for thousands of years, but many people today are disconnected from it and are not aware that they can access these holistic practices. You can harness the power of energy healing and unlock the body's natural ability to correct misalignments, friction in direction, misalignments, and imbalances that may lead to physical and emotional symptoms. And again, that's struggling to believe something is real or true or not real, not true. It's the same thing. One's just a little bit more of a positive understanding than the other. One's a dark night of the soul. One is like ascension symptoms. 11:44 on this other game watch. And that's why when people are like, tower, isn't that bad, Johnny? No, you're just going through a dark night of the soul. See, a tower is like, it's about gosh damn time. Equal opposite reaction, right? For one person, it's a positive thing. For someone else, they didn't make the team. They didn't get on the leaderboard because you got first place, you son of a bitch. You know what I mean? Misalignments and imbalances that may lead to physical and emotional symptoms. In other words, like physical pain in your body because of something that's happening up here. But no, go get a cast because you sprained your spiritual ankles. No, I just juked you too hard on the court is all I did. I'm breaking ankles over here. Did it again. Dr. Bradley Nelson teaches a process called the emotion code. Put that in your game, Genie, and blow on it, which gives people the ability to learn how to clear negative, trapped emotions in the body and rid themselves of unseen baggage. You see, Jesus already died on the cross, and he fell with the cross 3 times so that we wouldn't have to. And again, it's because he wasn't suffering. He was fulfilling his purpose. And it's this controlling the energy that even allowed him to, in his human form, lift that cross. Have any of you guys ever seen like the real size of the cross compared to like him as a man having to carry it 3.5 miles uphill while everyone's laughing and peeing on him and spitting and shitting on him and stuff? What the cross represents physically here is what you need to put down up here, because you don't have to carry it anymore. And you certainly shouldn't have to die on this hill because of it. Consider me Samson, the what is it? The Good Samaritan. Only I'm not being told by a soldier to help you carry it. I'm like, why are you carrying this? Here, put it down. You worried about these guys? With all that Christ consciousness you got? And this isn't about proving yourself. Proving yourself is letting go of it. Jesus is turning in his cloud right now, watching you. I would say grave, but he left there already. according to the literature. Today, let us try an emotion code exercise to introduce ourselves to the practice of self-healing using energy work. Get comfortable and meditate on, there's that word again, meditate on what you feel right now. Allow yourself to feel it fully and without judgment. The reason some emotions get trapped in the body to begin with is because they went unprocessed. So this is your opportunity to process what it is you are feeling. Just pasteurize that milk. You know, you need help getting out of the teat. You know, I've got, you know, I got magic hands. Really, take your time. Yeah, we'll take all the time we need. You know, you got that drip. We'll get it pouring. And once a clear emotion is identified and felt, then put your hand in that spot. See, I'm just pulling the cards. I'm just following orders, you know. I do as I'm told. Give this area of the body some love like you would a child's scraped knee. See? Allow me to make it better. Acknowledge the emotion. Thank it for being there to help you on your path. Thank you for being there to help me on my path. Now swipe your hand over the spot 3 times. Go one on the front. I'll snap that one too. And energetically release the emotion. Oh, but we were just getting started. Feeling it disappear. No, wait. Come. Next, rub your hands together. It's not as fun. Until they feel warm and cup your face in the warmth. Ooh. Thank your hands for doing this healing work. We're going to have to do that again. When you get in touch with disowned emotions, healing can begin. Some of y'all just need a good boob around. You know? Mantra. Why buy milk when you can get the whole cow? A little boob joke there for you. Mantra. I release all emotion that no longer serves me. I step into alignment with the life I desire and deserve. That was a good one. I could read this deck till the cows come home. You know what I'm saying? She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. You know, she'll be riding 3 white horses. She'll be riding 6 white horses. She'll be riding 6 white horses when she comes. That's making me think of the Mickey Mouse, my favorite Mickey Mouse cartoon, where him, Goofy, and Donald are in the trailer going on camping. Who's driving the truck? Gosh. She'll be coming around the mountain where she comes. She'll be riding 6 white horses. She'll be riding 6 white horses. She'll be riding 6 white horses when she comes. Oh, wait. When she comes. She's gonna ride it when she comes. Oh, no, let's do this. I don't think when my deck gets overused and abused, it's okay because it likes the abuse. And the wrist flick don't work. You got to then do the pinch. Don't worry, the pinch is a cinch, but you gotta do a pinch to get it out. Just for you guys who aggressively use my deck like I do, So it's just like any other muscle. It swells when you use it. It also makes it stronger. as you get more acquainted with it. Someone screwed the pooch. It's like, don't they get it? It's like, if only like all lessons in life were this clear. You put your quarter in and it says, nope. And then you just like, you're done. You don't put any more quarters in. And it's like, you know what the cost is. You got your answer. I wish it, with everything, right? Do you wish that too? Careful what you wish for. But when it is for you, you can backstroke, swim in it, breaststroke. We can hold our breath and try to pick up all the rings underneath the water. Swim in it as long as we want. Or not. I want to go I haven't been in jacuzzi in a long time. Let's see. I used to do videos from the jacuzzi a couple years back. That was fun. I would bring a beer into the jacuzzi and I'd put it in a koozie. And it was a koozie in the koozie. But those types of videos. Anyways, you've worked so hard. You've learned many lessons. Lost whatever currency it cost you to invest in those lessons. But you've always gotten something out of it. Some of y'all might still doubt that, like, some of those things you could have done without, right? 11:55 on the Zelda Game & Watch. Some of those things you could have done without. But the truth is, could you have? Or would the universe have put you through that test anyways? Look at that. 7 of Cups. 7 of Swords. 77. That's weird. On a draw 2? That's weird. Just kidding. It happens all the time. Hello, that damn Noj. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Oh, yeah. It's like, again, you don't even need to invest, right? You put your quarter in. No, out of order. I'm out. Balsamic. I'm out. It's that damn OJ. Oh, we were talking about oranges earlier. Or do you mean the football player? Or do you mean the guy who was super guilty that everyone apparently he was innocent? But either way, that damn OJ gets you every time. I mean, am I right? That damn OJ. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I'm sorry. I mean, at least he's a handsome man. But that's gotta suck when you're trying to get on an airplane. Let's see. You ever thought about applying as a doppelganger? We powerful people need doppelgangers, especially that guy. You know what I mean? I mean, his name is Barack. Well, I'm just letting you know. You remember what happened to the last dude who had Osama in his name? He had a few doppelgangers. What? I'm just saying, I'm just saying, You might as well monetize off it, right? Or you could always go to Las Vegas and work the strip. That works too, Tell Michael I said what up. That's my homie. But no, for real, you already did the work. It's just a matter of not letting anyone, just anyone, even if they look like Obama, and especially if they look like Obama, don't be letting just anyone into your M&M store or whatever you got going on over here. Something about Vegas. You don't want to be shut again? Oh. Say that to 50 Cent. That damn OJ. Say that to Trump. I feel like if anyone can complain about being shot again, it's him. I mean, how many times does the dude need to dodge bullets for everyone to understand what is happening here? I wonder how many bullets Bernie could have dodged. You know what I'm saying? Especially one at a luncheon. You know, he would have never survived a luncheon drive-by. Never. He wouldn't have got in the building. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up, that damn OJ. That's gangsta. I don't want to tell you how many times I've never been shot, but I've had a gun pointed to my face enough times to and not feared it to know that that's what's up. Spirit apparently didn't want me to be stabbed, and you should have seen that guy. 9:29 on the clock. You should have seen that guy. Don't let the cartoon shirts and everything fool you, my friend. But welcome. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, okay? I don't want to give you too much attention. After all, don't need you to get shot or stabbed again. So, there's a reason why you're alive, homie. I truly believe that. You've got to know that by now. But no, anyways, speaking of escaping death, this guy has come out so many times tonight. 1200 on this other game watch. So many times tonight. We'll just take a small chronic break for Link to destroy Ganon real quick. Because it's important. Finishing what we started. Just get better at it every time you do it. Every time you do it, you're mastering it. What is it? 10,000 hours? Come on, Link. As I'm talking about how you do it better every time, like this is the longest I've seen you take to destroy Ganon. Link, what? There we go. Okay. All right. I was on the edge of my seat there. Literally, I'm on the edge of my seat. So, I'm not lying. All right. Now, back to not dying a few times. 12:01 on the clock. Back to not dying a few times. Five of Cups in reverse. It came out anyways. Well, no, that it came out anyways. That's the card we just pulled. Don't identify as a victim. If anything, you should be proud of whatever you've overcome. I don't care what your dad said about you. I think you're a decent human being. At least for a little while. You know? We got 4, 5, 6. But of course they're all in reverse. The only thing upright here is 5 of Pentacles. This isn't lucky to be alive. This is blessed because you're still breathing. I'm here. It's my life now. My world, my life, my life. My life is all I have. My rhyme, my pen, my pad. And I done made it through the struggle. Don't judge me. Is what you'd say now. Won't budge me. Is where I come from so often. People I grew up with are laying in a coffin. And I done made it through this pain and strife. It's my life now. My world, my life, my life. It's all you have. You're gonna pour one out for the homies. Why don't you go live the life that they want you to live? I'm here in Stay Golden, Pony Boy. 1203 on the Zelda Game and Watch. Stay golden, Pony Boy. You're never the outsider. You're the insider. Information. The inside scoop. Of stuff that people normally don't delve into, that they should if they knew what was good for them, or understanding it, or someone dabbled with the wrong shit and they're doing it wrong, but they can't help themselves. Again, that put a quarter in and it's like, now it's like they lose a limb or something, but they keep putting a quarter in. Wow. It's almost like they want to do this. Or they feel they have to do this. They have no choice. That's bullshit. Yeah, see, that's bullshit. They're believing that, but it's not true. Someone could believe that they sold their soul, so they have to do this, they have to do that, or else. Nah, I feel like I'm getting like Darth Vader vibes here. Right before he's about to kill Luke. Yeah. What the hell am I doing? It's never too late. Someone might need to make amends. I don't feel like my collective does. I feel like maybe someone that you're dealing with might try to attempt to want to reach out. Someone that I feel like you don't need it now or don't want it now. You probably don't even want to look at this person's face, but it's like it's part of their healing. They like need to release this. You're being shown what's real. Pay attention. I feel like they're realizing now maybe what you tried to tell them a million fucking times. And they refused to listen. Look, if this person's coming back, you don't need to take them back, but it's so funny how now they want you to listen and hear them out. Do they realize that that's literally what they weren't doing to you? And they're expecting you to give them that in which they've never given you. Given you shall receive. Treat others like you want to be treated. Now you want to treat people right. I mean, better late than never. But it doesn't mean that things will never go back to how they were. Period. My life is all I have. My rhymes, my pen, my pad. And I made it through the struggle. Don't judge me. It's what you say now won't budge me. It's where I come from. So often, people that grew up with are laying in. What is that? Styles P. Is that Skills or Styles P? I think it's Styles P. It's underground. That's all I know. It's underground cats rapping that shit. Yeah, it's like a Heartbreak Hotel over here, yo. Written all over it. Like, do not enter. It's like someone don't know any better. It's like how they were raised or taught. It doesn't make it okay, but they don't know any better. Yeah, it's habit, habitual. It's like ingrained, like a bad habit, like learning, like having a bad habit on like a guitar or something, to where it's like stays with you, or like a golf swing, always having that hook, having to learn to play with the hook. It's like Jimi Hendrix learning to play guitar left-handed. Is what I'm getting. My collective has had to master something despite the overwhelming odds against them, or just clearly could not be designed for you to play. And yet, hey, Joe's apartment, you know what I'm saying? Purple Haze. Again, I feel I'm convinced it's bullshit that this person's out of options or can't do anything different. I'm convinced it's bullshit. I feel like it's more like they can't wait. They can't wait till they get home to open the toy. They can't. They got it's impulsive, and it's weird because I don't see any cups either. Right? They're just like they gotta have it, like Pokemon. But it's like then it just they collect all the Pokemon. They just collect dust and like Beanie Babies, and it's a hoarder energy. Spirit says that's truth. Spirit says that's truth. One more. Yeah, it's sad. Spirit says that's true. That's your reading number 2. Who does number 2 work for? Number 1. Whoops. Okay. If you chose the STARCODES ASTRO Oracle, this is your reading. $12.10, that's 121. Now we're talking. Snapping out of it. Now that you're being shown what's real. Pay attention. Vesta, hearth. Ooh, the cricket on the hearth. 32. Vesta calls you to be a hearth fire. To share yourself for the benefit of all, but still have enough energy left to live healthfully and give again another day. See, again, it's only possible when you're still able to pour into others, but you're not pouring into others who aren't worthy of it, who aren't grateful for it, noticing, like, you know what I mean? Noticing of that extra attention you put into it. And then that, oh, they liked it. Makes you want to get up and do it again. Right? Pay it forward or whatever. The second target, right on target. The second largest and brightest asteroid between Jupiter and Mars was named after Vesta. It's making me think of, is it Veshna from Stranger Things? Oldest goddess of hearth, home, and family, and the center of a strong community. Yeah, that's not Veshna. The fire in her temple was never allowed to go out, and the fire in the hearth of every home was sacred to her. She did not get involved in politics or the misadventures of the other gods. Interesting. I think Vesta would appreciate the light that is over by the tabernacle in all the Catholic churches. 12:12 on this other Game & Watch. I mean, am I right? It represents the presence of God in that church. And it never goes out. Unless, of course, they're practicing satanic rituals underground, you know, of the same church. But that would be a different church, you know what I'm saying? Action. Elevate yourself and your life. Each human's task is to help reduce the total suffering on earth and increase the total joy. Your joy and suffering matter as much, neither more nor less than anyone else's. Do not burn yourself up for another's cause, nor withhold your warmth, but share what you have to offer. Listen, if you have to do this for someone, or they have to do that for you, they don't want to. They have to. This is not a situation where you need to take sides. What? Come back to the center, to the flame, to your hearth and your core values. Focus on that center flame instead of the personalities involved. Remember what matters. Find that deep calm within. Christ consciousness. Light a candle with a prayer and use it to bring your focus to the center and let the rest fall away. Then decide, advise, and operate from there. This reminded me of the first deck we pulled from tonight. That Moonology. It may be time to take a retreat. A chance to clear yourself. Clear your energy fields. Cleanse your environment. Reclaim your temple. If a relationship is truly of value and important to your soul, the person or team you're involved with will honor your process. Challenge. Vesta warns you to share yourself rather than sacrifice yourself. Your hard work at holding the situation together may be ignored or taken for granted unless you know your worth. All those times you kept something to yourself, you don't want to hurt someone's feelings or let them know that what they said maybe hurt your feelings. But then they keep saying it because you haven't said anything. Gift. Find the temple within, the place of quiet safety where you can tend the fire and carry the sacred temple with you always. Oh, that's a divine light if you ask me. Let's see. Fire provides heat, warmth, stability, but when it's not properly contained, it can be disastrous, which is why it's important to play with fire responsibly. And it's fun, you know what I mean? Don't get all pyro maniac on me, would you? That'd be fantastic. Libra, balance. Yeah. Again, I almost feel like some of y'all have like an extreme, maybe, again, out of the box way of doing something. But once you kind of get the edges, they might be rough. But once you get the edges, that's how you do anything. When you craft anything, when you're gonna do like a chisel some marble statue, right? You got to take off the large chunks. You already know what it's gonna look like as the artist, as you're breaking away the large pieces, and then you get a smaller chisel and you chisel away little smaller, finer details, and then you get a smaller. Then next thing you know, you're using like a little flathead screwdriver, right? You got a little flathead screwdriver. Then it's time to bust out the sandpaper, and you start with like a 200 grit. If it's real rough, you got to start with a larger grit, 30 or 60. Then you got to work your way to 8, then to 120, then to 240. Then you get to 500. Then you get the wet sand, and then we polish a shine in that bad boy. Polish and shine, but it's always rough in the beginning. But you're just getting started. Doing a painting, a drawing, a sketch. There's layers usually with the shading and stuff. It's different for cell shading, but even then, it's a lot of layers and stuff nowadays. It's all digital, right? But it's layers on layers and layers until you get it right. Sensitize in reverse. yeah, I feel like, again, you're no longer wasting such valuable emotions on stuff like maybe tragic stuff that it's not that it doesn't matter. It's just that maybe there's nothing you can do about it. So you do things that you can do that maybe even help that situation, slow but surely, maybe contributes in some way, shape, or form. Like me trying to stop child trafficking, me alone can't do it, but together we can make a difference. 10% of all my earnings from any affiliates or discount codes you use goes to stop child trafficking, child exploitation. Anything you buy from my shop, proceeds go to stop child trafficking, child exploitation, and specifically all of my tarot decks and the shadow boxes. $5 from each of those goes to stop child trafficking. But cross-pollinate in reverse, sensitize in reverse. Again, it's like when you realize we're on the same page. Remember in the very beginning of this reading, I said same, want to make sure we're on the same page. Look at that triangle. And then there's a cup here. When the pyramid is in reverse or upright like that, it's a masculine energy, but this is the Pisces card. Remember we had that full moon in Pisces? Yeah, it's like you can be very empathic, emotional, but it's not a weakness anymore because you've balanced it out. With cross-pollinate, it's like maybe you wear your heart on your sleeve. Maybe you were very forthcoming, open with thinking you could trust certain people because of maybe who they were, only to find out no. Wow, partnership in reverse. Did you see how that card flipped too? Do you know what I mean? Do you know? Do you know, man? Do you know what I'm talking about, man? If anything, look, see how they're the parrots, the macaws are like, they copy what you say, right? So they might speak your language, but they don't comprehend it. They don't get it. Maybe they didn't believe you or whatever. Shine in reverse. And that was on the bottom of the deck the whole time I was reading that one from the book. Again, it's like you need to dim your light to fit in with these energies where they think they shine. It's like they hang out with a bunch of douchebags or something. And you're like, I don't want to hang out with those people. Why would I want to hang out with those people? I feel stupider. Like I'm already an idiot. But when I hang out with them, I feel dumb. Future in reverse. Again, that much more time, money that could be spent with other people, the right people, or shit, again, yourself. I mean, am I right? Expand, Sagittarius. But no, I feel like it's time to make new friends or whatever. Yeah, look, symbiosis. It's time to make new friends. Forget the macaws who just repeat the same thing but don't make any changes. Look at these turtle doves or love birds or all of the above birds. And then there's that pyramid again, see? It's very again masculine, but there's also this star thing over here. But it's almost like, again, like when the going gets tough, the tough expand. Opposition, confrontation, achieve in reverse. Again, if it were that simple, right? You put a quarter in, out of order. Are you with me or against me? Against you. Okay. That's all I needed to know. Bye. You don't need to rage quit because I'm just going to kick you from the lobby. You know what I mean? You don't have to rage quit. We'll just kick you. We'll do us all a favor. 12, 22. That's 1, 2, 2, 2. The Zelda game and watch. The STARCODES Astro Oracle. Blue moon, I saw you standing alone without a beat in my heart. 2 dogs and a lobster. This is one of the shadow boxes right here, guys. In case you were wondering what the shadow boxes are. This is the moon. They're designed to help you with your shadow work. You see what I did there? Shadow work. Shadow box. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? But you can stand it on your desk like so, or you can hang it. But that's what that is. And yeah, $5 helps the kids. And I make them by hand. So you got a hand assembled piece of decor from yours truly or what have you. But no, look, again, resources in reverse. It's not for you. You don't want none of that. For the right person, right? For the right people, I feel like we would go the extra mile even if we don't want to, because we'd be happy to. Because if the shoe was on the other foot, they'd do it for us, not out of obligation, but because what are friends for? But it's like you've been stabbed through the apple into your hand so many times with people who sold you out for money or whatever for other reasons, that's what hurts. You're like, I don't know if I should accept another apple from a creepy old woman in the woods after last time. You know? Oh, dearie, you look like you could use some nourishment. You look like you could use some oil of Olay, lady. What are you doing out here in the middle of the woods anyways? No one lives out here but me and my dwarves. Hence all my pale skin, you know, haven't gotten sun in a while. Chiron, heal in reverse. And again, this was in reverse. See, again, you might have tried a little bit and then you realize they're unhealed and they're not in your direction. Look, solar flares activate and then you're like, I'm out of here. Yeah, the source. Here comes the source of your decision. Here comes the source. Confrontation. It's all right. Cancer, immerse. Okay, we can do it. Cancer is symbolized by a crab who asks us to dive deep into the sea of emotion. What did I say about y'all could be emotional empaths or whatever? Into the sea of emotion and come back home again. The crab always carries its protective shell. However, this moon-ruled cardinal water sign signifies nutrition in and out of the body and is connected to the breasts and stomach. Hey, I just pulled the cards. We're going to milk this cow the best way we know how. Park Hill Projects. Cow. You know, Capadonna? No, Cappuccino? The Donna mic? No? That's weird. If you're in need of... Oh, wait. Breasts and stomach. The sun shines here June 21st to July 22nd. Action. Be the emotional leader and connect with the percentage. Parent archetype. The percentage. Connect with the parent archetype. If you're in need of parenting yourself, which you probably are, collective, can't take you anywhere. I mean, am I right? Reach out to the divine mother and father, to the earth beneath the sky above, and feel held, not healed, but held, right? Once you feel fed by spirit, that delicious manna feast from God or whatever, you know, it becomes easier to accept the ordinary human limitations of the people around you. There you go, being all human again and limited by your gravity. Silly humans. If you are called to parent others in this situation, whether in love or work, do so with the balanced approach of honest feedback. Remember that was out here earlier, the Libra. And support and self-care. Let me say that again. Do so, if you're called to parent others, do so with the balanced approach of honest feedback and support and self-care. Nurture without enabling. I'd put the pipe down if I were you. Put the beer down and no one will get hurt. Your drinking problem is becoming everyone else's problem. Nurture without enabling. Model what you want others to do. Here, I'll put mine down. Now, let's go see who runs faster in the sprinklers. Support and self-care. Nurture without enabling. Model what you want others to do. The electric slide, of course. Hey, DJ! Oogie, oogie, oogie. Nourish the connection with your chosen family and tribe. Nourish bodies, gardens, communities, and your temple's hearth. There's that word again, temple. That's weird. Some say the body is a temple. I think Jesus said that. But what do I know? Quotes, quotes, quotes. Cancer calls us to deepen our relationship to home, but not to get stuck in this protective shell. And remember, we were talking about hearth earlier. The light of where home is, right? Deepen our relationship to home, but not to get stuck in this protective shell. If you need more out of life, you'll have to leave this safety to find what you need. Find a home base or a safe place within your soul, a place you can run to when shit sucks, you know? And from that safety, be ready to brave exploration and risk caring with all your heart. It's not a gamble when you know you got to get the hell out of here, right? Whatever it takes. Challenge. Crabs are hard on the outside, but soft and squishy on the inside. Remember that the very defenses you think will keep you safe may actually keep important people out. Again, that if you're a loving, healing, nurturing person and you stop doing that because other people got you to not, you're still supposed to do that, just not to those people anymore. And shame on them. Shame on you. Shame on you when you step through to the old dirty bastards straight from the Brooklyn Zoo. Soften your shell. Ooh, soft shell crab. You have a backbone and are not protected solely by an exoskeleton. Besides, you could use more. You could use more carbohydrates. I can see your ribs. Gift. Be aware of the psychic pool in which you float. Again, I wanted to go to the jacuzzi earlier. How cute. It's like it's all coming back to us now, said the man pissing in the wind. If you feel tossed by the waves or battered by the anxiety of those around you, dive down deeper and find the calm below. Remember when I was talking about swimming in the pool and going down and getting the rings? I used to love that. Or doing your breaststroke. Remember when we first started talking about boobs? You remember. I think it was deck number 2. 2 boobs are better than 1, you know. Float in the ocean of collective consciousness and feel cradled. Sorry, it was boobs on the brain. Nurtured by the divine mother. Fed and cuddled. You know. From the teat. What a treat to overcome defeat. Got a whole fleet, you know. Take a seat. Holy shit! I almost knocked over my obsidian mirror over there. That would have turned it into an obsidian mirror. That's my portal to the nether, by the way. You know, you just gotta light it on fire or whatever. Oh, heal in reverse. Oh, ye of unhealedness. What shall we do with you? Gratitude. Let's give thanks, shall we? Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Forgiveness isn't permission to hurt us again. We're just acknowledging that they trespassed. And then what do? Forgive and forget. You're not paying attention. You're being shown what's real. Pay attention. We love the things we love for what they are. But there you go, trying to change it again. I thought you loved it. Wherever you are, look around. Notice things in your environment that soothe, inspire, or help you. And then go ahead, destroy it. I know you want to. 12:33 on the Zelda Game & Watch. 10:03 on the clock. That was a joke. And it's funny because it's true. It's like Tommy Boy. You're like Jojo, the Indian circus boy, you know, Jojo's apartment. And this is your pet. It's your manifestation. And you like to pet it, rub it, love it. You love your sweet little pet, don't you? But then you, right? You destroy your little pet. I've seen it a million times. Internal gratitude, mental, emotional, physical. We have a mental, emotional, and physical relationship with all of the objects we bring into our home environment, whether we acknowledge this or not. How we place and use things are reflections of our inner states. Do you place objects intentionally in your home environment, or do let things scatter based on what you do when you're on autopilot? There was a typo in that sentence. They forgot the word you, or do you let things scatter? Do you enjoy carrying for your things, or do you tend to find your stuff burdensome? When was the last time you washed that car that you were so happy to get, or whatever, right? As you move through your day, try to notice the things around you in your home. Shine some attention on objects you don't normally pay attention to. Spend time tending your space as an act of gratitude for what you have. Be grateful for like your literal physical stuff. Like Batman right here in his bat suit. Be grateful, Batman. Say, thank you, Spirit, for my bat suit. There you go. Pay attention that you don't normally pay attention to. Spend time tending your space as an act of gratitude for what you have. As you touch your possessions, allow yourself to appreciate the value they bring into your life. You see that, Batman? We're talking about you. External gratitude, relational, community, creative, work. That's right. Work. Relational, community, creative, work. We all have an external environment that supports us on some level. Level 3. True, it may also be laden with challenges or obstacles. But by nature, the things we have around us on a daily basis are there by purpose in order to support our survival. Today, take a moment to think about the larger structures of support in your life that you normally overlook. You know, the cornerstones that keep your tower from falling. What physical spaces do you move in throughout the day, and how do they uphold basic aspects of your well-being? Interesting how I was talking about your literal stuff in your house, and that previous deck was talking about your home. Some of y'all might being shown what's real, that this ain't your home, despite those people you're looking at being family, or the pictures on those walls having led you to believe that that was your home, your anthill, or whatever. I found my thrill on some random anthill. I found some thrill. A random anthill. You found your thrill? I don't know, man. This is the gratitude inspirational card deck. 10:07 on the clock. That's our cue. Doing something out of the box, off the clock, off record even, perhaps. To be nobody but yourself in a world which is doing its best day and night to make you like everyone else means to fight the hardest battle which any human being can fight and never stop fighting. That's E.E. Cummings. E.E. Cummings round the mountain when he comes. E.E. Cummings round the mountain when he comes. E.E. Cummings round the mountain. E.E. Cummings round the mountain. E.E. Again, I'm going to say that again because that was dope. To be nobody but yourself in a world which is doing its best day and night to make you like everybody else means to fight the hardest battle which any human being can fight and never stop fighting. In other words, to not fall in line with society, no matter how hard that looks. What is one part of your inner life that you truly enjoy? Do one thing today to honor this part of you. And again, instead of getting pitchforks and torches and going after what you don't like, why don't we take some time to appreciate and honor and invest in the things that we do like? It's like the whole, it takes more muscles in your face to frown than it does to smile. Yet you continue to walk around looking all grumpy with your resting bitch face. If you knew that was going to give you crow's feet when you're older, would you still be sad all the time? Huh? There you go. That's the smile I was looking for. You silly goose. What is this? 19 in reverse. We can complain because rose bushes have thorns, or rejoice because thorns have roses. That's literally what I was just saying. We can complain or we can... It's almost like I'm psychic or something. It's weird. I should get paid to do this. Oh, wait. I do. Think about some recent thorns you've encountered. What are the roses attached to them? Smell them. Smell those thorns. What is this? We are all more blind to what we have than to what we have not. More blind to what we have. It was, again, talking about taking things for granted. You walk by it every day. That car you drive every day, you don't check the oil. You don't put gas in it. You don't start it up. You wonder why the battery's dead. Bumblebee's like, man, no one wants to hang out with me. Take a few moments to note a gift or opportunity that you have been ignoring or taking for granted, and give thanks from your heart. All these are in reverse. The only one that's upright is, again, what is the one part in your inner life? Again, some of you guys might have only like one thing to live for or whatever. I feel like that's enough. I love you as certain dark things are to be loved. Wow. After what I just said, in secret between the shadow and the soul. I love you as certain dark things are to be loved in secret between the shadow and the soul. The guilty pleasure, just being not guilty, just a pleasure. Doesn't hold you back, shouldn't make you feel guilty, should make you feel positive and happy, uplifting. What if you could have both? What if you could eat candy and you lost weight? What if you could have sex and it feels good? What if? Or it heals you or something. Conjure in your mind's eye a secret pleasure. Give thanks for the luxury of enjoying something that is yours alone. A secret pleasure. Your weird perversion or whatever. What is your fetish? 10:13 on the clock. That isn't frozen, is it? Is that really 1013? Holy shit, it's 1013. Again, I'm getting new beginnings. Now I'm getting 113. It's like with that ace earlier. Now it's like you're doing something solo because that other person couldn't keep up. Remember, they were opposition, competition, not on your same mission. And still they're bitching. You know what I'm saying? They're bitching and you're bitching. You know what I'm saying? Like days are unusual, says Brenda Hillman. Days are unusual. Days. Why is it? But like, why is it the day? How come it's not like Mon night, two night, Wen night, Wednes night, Thurs night? Two night sounds right. Because tonight, whoa, whoa. Like, who got to make that decision? I'm just letting you know. Days are unusual, Brenda. Imagine yourself manually turning off your autopilot mode. Look around. This day has never existed before. You're intentionally breaking yourself free from the pattern. No, you're not. It's in reverse. But that's what you should do. We're seeing A-O-O-O-O. Is that because affirmation, inspiration? Again, feminine energy, masculine energy, but again, it's in reverse too. Oh, and there's that moon. Was this one actually upright? Son of a biscuit. When eating fruit, remember the one who planted the tree. That's a Vietnamese proverb. Johnny Appleseed. Duh. Take time today. Take time to tell me you really care. This is the universe singing to you. And we'll spend tomorrow together. Take time today to show gratitude for those who have contributed to your survival and well-being. And shout out to all my archangels for sticking with me. A1 day ones, even though I got was playing it. But I mean, we're doing pretty good considering all things considered. Still a touchy subject for me. No one thrives on their own. We are all connected. I literally can't grow a YouTube channel without you. Literally. So, if I haven't said it lately, I love y'all. And don't you forget that or mistake that for something else. Or I'll put you in this satchel and you'll regret ever having ran into me. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. Oh, this is upright. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all. Emily Dickinson. To feel disappointed is to have cared. To be disappointed is to think that they were smart and intelligent enough to figure something out, and then they weren't. Today, feel compassion for your tender heart and for the gifts of love it offers. Tender love. That's your reading, Pile 3. Ah, goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. I'm going to leave you over there. I'm going to bring you over here. Again, I feel like you guys aren't needing to explain yourself or over explain, or it's like you don't need some sort of validation. People coming at you might, again, totally trying to flatter you, gaslight you, and you're like, it could be a turn off right off the bat. And it's like, again, just making it super obvious who's not in alignment with you. I just heard in my mind, it's like, hey, I'm back. But yeah, it's like you got a mission here. Anything that's not contributing to it, but is instead slowing it down. It's one thing to have a side quest or something that slows you down, but it's like it was meant for you to distract you, right? But as far as like taking the bait, right? You feel like you know now enough times you've been, but it's like Red Dead Redemption, right? You're riding your horse, trying to get to, the bounty or whatever. And then the lady's like, excuse me, sir, please help me. They robbed my carriage. They killed my horse and I have nothing to do. I have no one else to turn to. And you're like, sure, lady, let me help you. No problem. Even though a million times you fall right into that, damsel in distress gets me every time. Now it's like, excuse me, sir, can you help me? You're like, no, sorry, lady, I got to go. Good luck with your whole dead horse thing. Boundaries, yo. But the reading tonight has been saying to just not just help a damsel. Just don't fall for the whole damsel in distress, the old switcheroo Bob, switcheroo Bobski Bibliani. You know what I mean? I've seen it a million times. It's heartbreaking. You don't want to be a soft shell crab again, right? You don't want to be all crabby like we were talking about earlier, right? Yeah. That doesn't do anyone any good. That's like sitting around with wet pants. No one likes wet pants, No one. Say, let me know one person who likes wet pants. And if you know that person, that's weird. I wouldn't hang out with that person if I were you. Who likes wet pants? This guy? I like to keep my jeans dry today. I know that's not what he says, but it sounded fitting. So stay with me and we'll have it made. No rain. And I don't understand. Yeah, you do. Why I sleep all day. Because you're tired. And I try to complain, but there's no way. Yeah, because there's no point. You blind melon. You blind melancholy. You know what I'm talking about, collective. Gosh dang it. Guys, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, hit the notification bell so that you get updated with all my readings. I have another one here in a couple days. You're going to not want to miss it. I also plan on dropping a few little mini readings, but that's neither here nor there, nor under, did you say underwear? Underwear. Juanita Wormington, welcome. I was about to start doing like shameless self-promotion. Save 20% at Base Smokes and get a free eighth by scanning that QR code or clicking the link in the description box below. And again, did you ever think there'd be a day where you could buy federally legal pot and then money from that would go to help kids? Who does that? This guy. And then the Tarot Zone, again, 10% from all my earnings from anything I get that you get discounts on stuff that you're already buying anyways, because no pressure. Goes to Save the Kids, including 35% off at ARC Tees. Don't forget to use your discount code ARC Tees 35 at 80s Tees. I'm sorry, I always do that. 80stees.com. ARC Tees 35. Get you that discount. So you're welcome. And then ARC 20, ARC 30 at Otter Spirit. If you be rocking the Otter Spirit, you know what I mean? You want to get that new Taurus energy that we're in now, you know what I'm saying? Bust it out, yo. But AAA grade class gemstones, and you can save 20% on your order. Any order, save 30%. of orders 99 or more using ARC 20 or ARC 30 at Otter Spirit. The otters get $1. I give 10% to the children. Everyone's happy. 1, 2, 3 on the Zelda or on the clock. It's a win, 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 win. Well. What do we have here? Roll out 10%. Poll. I almost forgot about the poll. I'm ending the poll. Thank you guys for polling out. What are you realizing right now? What are you realizing right now? Well, 63% said I'm being guided away. Forward. No, but for real, you're being shown. You're being shown what's real. Pay attention. 24%. I'm still unsure. What are you realizing right now? I'm still unsure. 13% says something isn't right. That's what they're realizing. That something isn't right. But none of you said I've been ignoring the signs. That was you high-fiving me because I needed to feel it. I needed to hear it. That was a good one. So yeah, guys, keep doing the work. You're doing a fantastic job. Yeah. But it's never too late to do the right thing now. I think that's a song. Y'all know what time it is? Time to complain that no one even said anything about my hat. Oh my God, you guys. You didn't even say anything about my hat. And yes, I did that intentionally. With the white on white stitch. What? You know you want it. You know you want it. You know we got it. You know we got it. You didn't even say anything about the hat. That's so rude of you. Whatever. It's okay. This will be open in the available in the Tarot Zone soon. I just want to make sure both things are fixed. Some minor details, but I can't believe you guys didn't even say anything about the hat. 12:55 on the Zelda Game & Watch. Whatever. Anyways, I don't like the white on white. I thought that shit would fly. Anyways. You didn't say anything about it. So disappointing. You guys don't even care. You don't even care anymore. I'm just kidding. I like to give you all a hard time because it's fun. These are a bunch of soft shell crabs with your exoskeletons, knowing you're all squishy inside. Especially when we talk about boobs. Open sesame. Remember how many times the word breast came out today? Only at Jonny Arkade. Learn Chinese. Fei. Now, do they mean the establishment? Or like coffee in Spanish? Cafe. Learn Chinese. It's Cafe Dion. Oh, it must be the establishment. Dion, I feel like means it's a building. That or it's someone's name. Cafe Dion. Cafe Dion. It's like, why would you add another syllable on a word that is already pronounced in that word? Cafe. How do you say cafe in Chinese? Cafe Dion. It sounds redundant. Waste of breath, if you ask me. You go to a Chinese guy and you're like, excuse me, you know where a cafe is? They're like a cafe. Cafe Dion? Oh, over there, stupid. I thought you were talking about something else. Lucky numbers are 28, 43, 18, 23, 37, and 48. That's a lot of 8s. 4s. 2s and 3s. 28, 43, 18, 23, 37, and 48. The numbers that stand out there that there's only one of is 1 and 7. Those are the only two numbers that are not repeated at least once. So what does that mean? That's our cue to leave this fool. You see all those swords? That's not you. Those are all the things that they assumed. Those are all the things that they said that were not true, that they assumed. They thought. And look, what do they think about it now? Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, look, we talked about roses and thorns. Look, even his bed sheets remind him of you. Oh, why did I do that? And does that look like that looks like a pie symbol? Hold on. We said pie earlier. Isn't that blue square in the quilt or whatever between the flower right here? It looks like a pie symbol. Just letting you know. Requiem for a dream, yo. Your health will improve in October. So you got some time to, fuck around. Your health will improve in October. Your health will improve in October. So until then, put that body to the test. Your health will improve in October. Zelda Game & Watch said 100 at 10:30 on the clock. That's death again. Can't go 1 second more without one more death showing up. 100% pure love. I'm going to run around again. I'm going to be there till the end. 100%. Yeshua. Your health will improve in October. In bed. If you ain't heard it today, know that you are awesome. You got at least one dude out there praying for you. And God bless you and your beautiful families. See you on the next one, collective. Peace. It's weird. You can't hear the stuff. Why can't I? Did I not push the button? I pushed the button. All right. Let's see where we're at, collective. I don't even get to hear my own music. That's weird. All right. Top fans for tonight, we got Classy Music 7964, Juanita Wormington 1972, Michelle Pagliacci 1574, Shauna J E1B in the place to be, and that damn OJ. Thank y'all for chilling with us, hanging out, getting the message. Hope you got something out of it. Give me about an hour or so. I'll put timestamps up so you can go back and pick up what you missed, what you left behind. But I love you guys. I'll see y'all in the next one. Don't miss me too much. And besides, there's a bunch of other videos if you want to binge on some Johnny. But I love y'all. I'll see y'all in the next one.